Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Muhammad Danish Irfan bin Muhammad Zulkifli. I'm a student from Landscape Architecture and today I will present about my urban design theory assignment about Gordon Cullen and his contribution towards urban design through the concept of townscape. Gordon Cullen was an influential British urban designer who believed that cities should not only function efficiently but also create meaningful visual experience for people. So in this presentation, I will explain the design approach, the urban problems he addressed, and his key ideas in townscape, and the impact of his theories on modern urban space. As we know, townscape is the art of visual coherence and drama to build environment, said Gordon Cullen. So the designer, Gordon Cullen, in 1914 and 1994 was a British architecture, a town planner, and a writer. He is one of the most influential thinker in urban design. Our surrounding is not just realities, they are just tagging of our life, said Gordon Cullen. His book, The Conquest Townscape in 1961, introduced the idea that cities should be designed for people to experience, not just to function. For the project and approach, Cullen did not design a single design building to understand and shape the city as the sequence of the visual experience. As we see at the urban problems, modern cities were becoming function driven and also visual chaotic. Like the car dominated the streets and traffic congestion, lack of visual identity and coherence, boring, repetitive, and uninteresting urban design, and also designed for vehicles, not for people. And one of the big ideas is the serial vision, which is the city is experienced in movement, a sequence of space unfold one after another, which creates a drama on contrast and interest. As you can see the movement in this three image, the first image shown a narrow that have a closed space, while the second image showed an opening up that have a new view of the environment, and the last image shown that it reveals a landmark. That means a good townscape is a series of planned surprise. And for the number 5, design principle of townscape, I will show 4 of the example, and for number 1 is serial vision. The serial vision experiences the city as a sequence, like the image shown. The movement creates changing views and unfolding spaces. Number 2, enclosure. The space are defined by the building edges and also trees. It gets a sense of enclosure, making people feel comfortable in places. For the number 3, contrast. The contrast between open and closed, light and shadow, old and new creates interest. The contrast emphasizes the drama and makes space memorable. And lastly, for the focal point, a focal point gives a destination and sense of a purpose. Also, a focal point anchors the view and gives the identity of the place. For the scope of practice, Gordon Cullen works show the overlap between urban design and landscape architecture. For the urban design, it has street layout, building height, urban structure, and a public realms. For the landscape architecture, it has trees, open space, green corridors, and visual softening. And for the architecture, it has building edges, facades, and enclosure of the public space. Good townscape planning concerned with people's eyes and their feelings, said Gordon Cullen. So, for the 7, which the legacy and impact, it changed the way we see the cities, focus on visual experience and human perception. Other than that, it influenced urban designers worldwide and became the foundation of the urban design. Then it helped create more meaningful, legible, and people-friendly cities. And lastly, his ideas are still used today in streets, plaza, campus, and also public space. As you can see, the townscape is like a picture which the eyes can read and the mind can enjoy. For example, the visual sequence in the city, like the London city, the first image shows a narrow entrance which has a tight and enclosed beginning, but the second image showed a curved path which has a movement creates and curiosity. And then, moving on to the third image, it has an opening up which has a wider view appears, and then there's a focal point appears on the fourth image that have a landmark revealed. And lastly, the destination that has a sense of arrival. And lastly, for the personal reflection, Gordon Cullen inspired me to design cities as experience, not just space. The idea of serial vision, enclosure, contrast, and also focal point. That all shows that small changes in the urban environment can create emotion and also memories. As a future landscape architecture, I want to design places that guide people through meaningful journeys and make everyday movement beautiful. That's all for me. Bye then.